1974, my friend Bill got his driver's license, but he was an only child, so his parents had money and he had a car that he could drive to school.
Okay.
He said, "Are you going to go up to the pulpit?" Now, he also has an understanding of my religious beliefs, so the notion that I'm in a pulpit is a little bit, but we'll call it a pulpit anyway. I'm going to try to do this.
Oh my God.
Good luck, Ron.
My good friend, and it turns out he's my brother-in-law, also gave me a thing in case I started to cry.
Aw.
So,
Start crying.
Just start.
So, I probably mostly have to read this, but the greatest day of my life. See, I'm already. The greatest day of my life, though, was the day that Peggy and I walked into the ICU when my son was born. And it was, so we go to this hospital in Joliet, and at St. Joe's, and we walk into this ICU, and at the time, 25 years ago, 5 weeks early was kind of a big deal. So the age of viability at that point was about 8 weeks less. It was probably about 32 weeks or so. Patrick was at 5 weeks early. We walk into the ICU, and he's in this thing, this incubator type thing, right? And wait, is he here?
Yes.
Continue anyway. So we're going to meet our son. And some of you have heard this story. I don't care. I'm going to tell it again. So we walk in there, and he's like 5 pounds 3 ounces, probably the wrong number, defer to his mother for the correct fact. So he's laying there, and there's no kids here, right? So I'm just going to be and there's like shit coming out all over the place. There's like wires and tubes and everything, and it's sort of like we put on these gowns and we walk into the place, and the nurse goes, "Are you going to be okay?" And I'm like, "No problem." Walk into there, and I look, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like, ugh. She goes, "You told me that it was okay that I showed you this." And I said, "Yeah, but I've never seen my son."
Oh.
At which point, the nurse looks at her and goes, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "No problem." Like the Rock of Gibraltar. I almost passed out.
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't actually. So the people that are here today have all had a piece of that journey, right? It's been, if you're family, then you were there throughout this journey. If you were at Silver Lake, you were there. You were part of that journey. If you took us to Spain and ignited my son's interest in travel, you were there. If you were neighbors, you were there. You were part of it. If you were Patrick's friends, you were part of it. If you loved me or you loved Peggy, you were there.
Well, Peggy.
I knew it was a man's voice. I'm not even going to look and see that.
I was thinking that.
So I have to say thank you for them, and thank you for being here today. It means a great deal. Each of you are expressing your care about where we've gone, what our travel has been, has all been a little bit different. But the thing that really matters, in whatever fashion, is that you loved my son. So thank you for being there for that. Thank you for your own perspectives. And now there's someone new that's made that list. And it's Ron. This whole thing really comes down to one very, very simple truth. It's who you care about and who really cares about you. And who you care about and who you really care about is the thing that actually makes it worthwhile on a day-to-day basis. Thank you for participating in that piece of it. I think Ron is a genuinely kind and loving man. And I've been told that I can be a little bit cynical. But I believe it about him. I think I was lucky to marry one of the smartest people I've ever met about some things. Not everything, but kind of a lot of things. And I know that she believes that Ron is a genuinely kind and loving man. This is what I know.
Makes my son happy.
I believe Ron loves my son and makes him happy. And for that, I love Ron too. Peggy believes Ron loves my son and makes him happy. That was the next thing I was supposed to say. And I don't encourage it. And I know that she loves Ron. Period. End of story. So raise a glass.
Yes.
And here's my toast. To my son. Fuck.
You almost got through without swearing.
To my son, who I am once again proud of. To my new son, who I am proud of, to know and to love. To the future they have together. So send them your love by raising your glass and saying cheers.
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 Do it again.